Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and this week we are all about the mind, diving into the psyche. Now, if you saw the last time I did this reading, or the theme of the mind, then you may remember that I was using the Wild Unknown decks by Kim Kranz, but this time, as you can see, clearly the decks are different. We have the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and we have the Fountain Tarot over here. So I'm using these decks because they are just more gentle on my energy. They are not as draining, and yeah, they're just more mellow. So that's why I decided to opt for those instead. But the messages are still really, really profound, really great, really powerful, and really interesting. So it has been a blast so far, and I'm really excited to see what comes up for you guys. And just as a couple of last reminders for you guys, this is a general reading, so please take it as such. Only take on board what you find that you resonate with and leave everything else behind, okay? Always use your discernment as you're watching these readings. And now lastly, this is more specific to this reading. I just want to point out that because we are dealing with the mind, we're dealing with the thought space. It's a very abstract world, so these messages are going to be more abstract in nature as well. So I am going to keep repeating the point as well throughout the reading, just to kind of remind you and to remind myself as well, to be fair, that we are still talking about the mental scope of things. So yeah, please don't get overly attached to these messages. Don't get overly sucked into them. Just kind of take them as abstract, and don't take them overly literally, okay? That's just something I wanted to note before we got into the reading. But okay, now we are seriously going to get into the reading. So starting with, what is your current mindset? Let's see what comes up for you. Whoa, that was so quick. Never ending story in reverse. Well, I like that it's coming out in reverse. But we have a leg up in reverse as the underlying energy. Even though the never-ending story is coming out in reverse, which is a more positive version of this card, let's just say it like that. But with the underlying energy here, I get a more solitary sense still. Kind of a more solitary sense. But I'm going to get the other card out as well, and then we'll get into them. So let's look at what kind of mindset you should adopt or embody more for your highest good. Oh my God. Whoa. Well, wow. I mean, we've had a couple of cards that have jumped out of the deck, but this was something else. You have peace in reverse, and oh my God, milk and honey. Oh wow, it's okay. Well, milk and honey is I think it's like the most positive card in the entire deck. So it's interesting that it's coming out with these cards, but as I said, I'm going to sense my way through these, and then we'll get into them, see what comes up for you guys. Okay, so I don't know why, but I'm getting a rather bizarre message with you guys. So please take it as it resonates. And again, remember, we are strictly or mainly talking about the mind, okay? So I'm kind of getting the message that, yeah, how should I say it? How do I say it? There's a bit of, like a lack of commitment that I'm feeling with you guys, where it's almost like it feels like you're very, very quick to like shift your views or shift your, I don't know why, but I want to say allegiances as well. Please take that as it resonates. But like something about your views or your beliefs or your way of being that seems to be shifting. And with this milk and honey, I'm kind of feeling like you're very much after this feeling good energy. So it's almost like as soon as things start getting tough, or as soon as things start getting like more problematic, or there's some kind of issues that pop up that need to be dealt with, it's like you want to abandon the situation as quickly as possible to move a place that makes you feel good again, if that makes sense. So please take that as it resonates. And again, this is not like a judgment of any kind. If this is you and you actually recognize yourself as I'm talking about this, it's not a judgment. It's just what's coming through these cards. So yeah, it seems to be some kind of pattern that I'm getting, and I don't know why I'm getting it with these cards, but it's a very strange message. So yeah, just to kind of reiterate what I was saying, and to hopefully make it more understandable, I get this sense that your current mindset is very like flimsy or very flaky, where you are in a constant search for like the good times or the easy times, or some form of like relief or like positive sensations. Indulgence, I do want to say as well. Indulgence, which might actually be the key word. Yeah, that feels very strong, very powerful. Indulgence. Indulgence. That seems to be where you are right now, mainly, right? That's the main energy. But then when we get to this piece in reverse, which is the kind of mindset that you should adopt more. Okay, so this is kind of a twofold message that I'm getting. For some of you, this piece could actually symbolize needing to like take some time out, needing to be more peaceful, needing to be more still. Especially if you are in that category who's like more flimsy, or you feel that your mind is like constantly shifting or changing, and in constant need of distraction. I don't know why, but I really felt like I had to say that as well, to add that to the last point. If you are in that group, then it might be that the mindset that you need to adopt more is somewhat more peaceful, somewhat more settled, more like grounded, more stable. But the other message that I'm getting with this peace card is kind of like the exact opposite, where it's almost like important to deal with whatever it is that you don't want to deal with, and kind of break yourself out of this pattern of seeking the easy way out, or seeking the distraction, seeking the remedy, or the relief. And again, this is purely the mental aspect, the head space, right, that we're talking about. So please take that as such. Let's look at the guidebook, because I'm really interested in what the author has to say. Because as I said, it feels so bizarre. These messages that I got were so bizarre. Okay, we have 37. Essential meanings: self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. But you have that in reverse. So we have, yeah, protection message. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. So it's interesting that it's like more so talking about like the drama aspect, or getting stuck in like other people's stuff, right? Getting swept up in other people's issues and problems. But that's not something that I feel for you guys. And again, more strongly because of this underlying energy, and because this is talking about your own mind, right? I do feel that there's this, yeah, I kind of feel like an escapism with you guys as well. And we've had that come through for some of the other signs as well, as a very strong keyword. But more so for you guys, I feel like the keyword for you is indulgence. And whatever form that indulgence takes for you, please take it as it resonates. I feel like there's almost something where you want to like drown out the mind with some kind of distraction, some kind of relief, some kind of substance or something, right? It can be media, it can be watching a lot of TV shows or films or reading a lot of books to try and escape your mind, right? Or escape the situation, whatever it is that you don't want to deal with. It can also translate in the physical as well, in the sense of like, you know, looking for food, actually, because this is the milk and honey card, actually turning to food and indulging in food, indulging in alcohol or other substances. So please take it as it resonates, but there is a sense of trying to escape from the more negative or the more stressful or problematic that you don't want to deal with. And so your mind just like quickly jumps away from that and searches for something that it can like replace or cover up the negativity with and feel good again. That's kind of what I'm getting. But okay, sorry, going back to the guidebook, we have number 23, right? Yeah, 23, peace. Essential meanings: freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. And we have the protection message again. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. Oh my God. Guys, this is okay. Now I'm kind of getting chills, but it's like, whoa. Exactly what I was saying, where it's like you turn towards other things or turn towards like external distractions, stuff like that to cover up what is going on inside. That's so crazy that they actually say that. And I love that these cards are coming out, because it's like, at first, as I said, it didn't make sense. So it was really puzzling to me what the message was exactly, but I just gave it to you as I got it. And now it's kind of coming together. I love when that happens. Okay, there's just one sentence left in this guidebook. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. So yeah, it's kind of just telling you to tone everything down, to be still, be at peace, and again, kind of face what is happening. So it's almost like a mixture of the two messages that I was getting with this card. So wow, I love this reading already. This is so cool. This reading is so cool. Thank you, Scorpios. I'm really so happy that I get to deliver this message for you. But let's see if we can get any more profound messages for you guys that would help you with this situation. So I want to see first and foremost how this current mindset is serving you. What is it doing for you? Whoa, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups has been making such an appearance. And the Knight of Swords in reverse as well. Yeah, it's insane. We've had the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords come out a lot of times, and the Ace of Cups as well. So this is how it's serving you, though. Again, with the Ace of Cups, I feel like it's making you feel good. It's allowing you to feel good without needing to confront what is happening on the mental level, right, in your head. Allowing you to almost bypass what is going on. So, and I love that this is the Ace of Cups more specifically, because I mean, you are a water sign and water is very much your element. So that's where you kind of feel the most at home. And I love also, now that I'm noticing it, that like the baby elephant is swimming in a bowl of milk and honey, but it's like liquid, and I can't help but notice the similarity between these two like bowls and them being filled with liquid. So I feel like it's very much, again, you wanting to indulge in these like feel good things. And feeling good comes down to your emotions, right? Oh my goodness, yeah. And with this never-ending story, do you see how this woman or this fairy or whatever she is, she's sitting on this hourglass and she's sitting in the clouds. But she's, again, it's like she's not confronting it. She's not actually looking at where she is, and the clouds and the air element, right, is what this reading is all about. With the Knight of Swords as well, right, or the sword suit in general. It's all talking about the air element, the mental aspect, the thought processes, the mental patterns, everything to do with the mind and verbal expression and communication, all of that. That's all to do with the air element. And that's kind of being neglected because both of these cards are coming out in reverse. And the emotional aspect or the watery aspect, which is where you feel very much at home, is what's coming out upright. So again, this indulgence in feeling good seems to be how this energy of like, or how this mindset of jumping away from any negative aspects is serving you. But I want to see how it's restricting you. This one. Oh my goodness. The Devil in reverse. Oh, and the World in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's not allowing you to break free from the addictions. It's kind of keeping you a prisoner to whatever your addictions are, or whatever you turn to alleviate the situation that is happening in your head. I feel like there's a very strong dependence on whatever that is for you, whatever that alleviating factor is for you, or whatever the remedy is for you. I keep wanting to say remedy as well. It's a word I don't use very often. Yeah. And with the World coming out in reverse, I do feel like it's also very much keeping you stuck. It's not allowing you to actually work through things so that you would be able to progress and move forward and learn from the experience that you need to learn from, and head into new experiences. But it's just very much keeping you where you are, keeping you stagnant, and again, keeping you prisoner to whatever it is that you are turning to find comfort. Let's look at the, because this is fairly straightforward. I feel like I don't even need to talk about it anymore. But I want to look at the quote-unquote new mindset, and I want to see what this would help heal within you. What would this new mindset help heal within Scorpio? Thank you. Oh, we have the Queen of Cups. Aww. Oh, I love the Queen of Cups. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Interesting. The Queen of Cups is actually a Cancerian card, but it can obviously apply to you too, because it does in essence represent all water signs. But with this, I kind of feel like you will be able to find some kind of calmness and find some kind of serenity within yourself. This peace and this stability, almost rebuild the foundation, because with the Four of Wands in reverse, it feels like there's a bit of a shaky foundation within you right now. This feels very whole, very, very balanced as well, very much balanced in her emotions. And I mean, even though it's the Queen of Cups, right, which is feminine energy, this is not a gender specific reading, so it can apply to everyone, really. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us, so it's not gender specific. But I feel like this would just kind of get you more in touch with your kind of more sensitive side, more vulnerable side. And it would allow you to take care of yourself, to offer the nurture, the support that you may feel is lacking right now, which is maybe driving you towards these indulgences, right? It might be something that is a contributing factor to why you are turning to those things, because you don't have this like support system within yourself, or you don't feel that you have anything to rely on. Again, with the Four of Wands, I'm getting the shaky foundation. So with this Queen of Cups, it feels very wholesome. It feels very, very much like intact and very, very healthy, I want to say. And especially because this is again, the water element, the cup suit, it feels healthy on an emotional level. Very nurturing, very supportive, very peaceful. But it's within you. So you being able to offer the support that you are looking for outside of yourself, you would be able to offer that yourself, or to yourself, I should say. So that is really, really beautiful. But I also want to see what kind of future opportunities this mindset would open up for you, or how this would help or benefit you in the future. We have the Seven of Coins in reverse. And the Moon in reverse. Oh boy. Yeah, the Moon is one of my favorite cards in the deck, because it's just so beautiful and so powerful. But in this case, I'm really glad that it came out for you guys in reverse, because I kind of feel with the Seven of Coins that it would allow you to, again, like be more committed. As I was saying, I think at the very beginning of this reading that I feel a lack of commitment on this side. And with this, it feels like you'll be able to be more committed, like you'll be able to actually tend to the issues that need tending to, like work through the issues that need to be worked through and that need to be acknowledged, so that you could work through the whatever is hiding within you, right? The things that or the more negative aspects that might be otherwise like overpowering you or overwhelming you, that you don't really want to face, right? That you keep kind of running away from. Feels like you'll be able to actually face them and uncover them with the Moon in reverse. And again, fix what needs to be fixed with the Seven of Coins to move forward. And not just to move forward, but to move forward in the best way, in the most efficient way, in the most beneficial way. Because the Seven of Coins is all about being strategic and being smart and considering the future as you are working through the next steps that you need to take. And I also want to say with the Moon in reverse that I kind of feel this coming out of being so heavily influenced by your emotions as well, not being so like powerfully swayed by them, where you'll have more control over them or how they affect you. Because again, I feel like you'll have more of this more of a supporting relationship with your own emotions with this Queen of Cups here. It will allow you to work together with your emotions rather than be subject to them. I hope that's a correct term to use. But anyway, the major point here is that if you decide to take on board this more peaceful, more relaxed, more tuned in way of thinking and being, and actually decide to confront whatever it is that you are maybe wanting to escape or bypass in your current mindset, then I feel like the benefits of that would be rather big. They would be something. So it's just something to consider. But I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope that this reading was useful to you guys, and I hope that it made sense to you. I really, truly do. But thank you so much for watching this reading and for spending this time with me. If this was your story and if you did resonate with this and get something useful from this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me, and it would help me know how much I actually am able to help you, and knowing that would really, really mean so much to me, because that's why I'm doing these readings in the first place. And also, if you did enjoy my energy and my style of doing tarot readings as well, then please don't forget to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out on all the future readings we will be doing together. And that's it. So I'm sending you so much love and light, guys. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.